Before I get into this Monday Night Raw review, I want to let you all know that the Team Yell podcast finally has merch once again. So I did say during Friday's show that I was going to launch the Team Yell podcast store over on Teespring, and now I'm going to present to you the store. As you can see on the screen, the Team Yell podcast store is now officially on Teespring. We got 2 shirts up on the store. We have the official certified Mother Flower shirt and the Team Yell podcast logo on a tee. I want to give a big thank you to the homie himself, Salrex, for doing these designs. As you all know, Salrex has done literally all the layouts and overlays and logos on this channel, and I cannot thank him enough. The guy has literally done amazing stuff every single time for me, not just for me, but for OKFabe, for JD from NY206. I know they do it for Roman, sure have been selling like hotcakes, to say the least. And also for Solid Monster, for the Solid Monster Sounds Off. And again, he just does amazing stuff, and I cannot thank him enough. But yeah, we finally got that merch, Mother Flower. So if you want to cop yourself some merch, and hopefully it can sell like a god church. I cannot believe I just said that. But we have a store. It's head over to teesprings.com/store/Team Yell podcast and get yourself a shirt today. Either the certified Mother Flower shirt or the Team Yell podcast logo shirt. They come in all sizes and they ship throughout the entire world. So again, Mother Flowers, get yours today. That being said, Mother Flowers, what up? It's me. It's Steve. I'm back at it one more time with a new video. This is my Monday Night Raw review and recap for April the 16th, 2018. This was day 1 of the Superstar Shakeup, and holy crap. As I'm doing this recording right now, there are probably more people being switched over to Monday Night Raw. Alright? But nonetheless, I thought, in my honest opinion, this show overall, that was live from Hartford, Connecticut, was really, really lazy. I'm not saying it was a bad show, nor am I saying it was a good show. I just felt like they had a whole week to plan this show out, knowing they got people from both Raw and SmackDown on this show. And they just said, fuck it. Fuck it. Whatever. Keep this in mind. We got a Greatest Royal Rumble show coming up literally next week. And also we have Backlash coming up in a couple weeks from there as well. And they decided today to say, fuck it. And like I said, they took so many people from SmackDown Live over to Monday Night Raw. But overall, in my honest opinion, I know a lot of people have a different point of view as well, which is fine also. But I want to hear from you guys down below in the comment threads. Your thoughts on the show, if you liked it or not. Or not, let me know on Twitter at HeelSteven. Also, while you're at it as well, make sure to hit that sub button and give this video a big old thumbs up. So the show kicked off with Kurt Angle in the ring, ready to announce or present the newest member of the Raw roster. Apparently, him and Paige were working together to make this possible, what have you, between all the switches, what have you, like I said. And out came, literally, I kid you not, out came Sunil Singh. I believe it was Sunil Singh, and presented Jinder Mahal. So literally, Kurt Angle couldn't even present the first, member of the Raw roster. It was Jinder Mahal, and he comes out with the U.S. title. So essentially, the U.S. title is now on Raw. And he goes on to say that, now Raw is going to be great, but he wants special treatment because he was a former WWE champion, he's a current U.S. champion, and he wants special treatment like Brock Lesnar. And Craig goes to tease, all right, fine, just here's my email at Kurt Angle, you got to be kidding me. And then Jinder Mahal claimed to be the greatest superstar on Raw, and out comes Jeff Hardy. Randomly, Jeff Hardy comes out, and they have an impromptu match, Jeff Hardy versus Jinder Mahal, for the U.S. title. And I'll be honest, okay, knowing that at Backlash, we're going to get Jinder Mahal versus Randy Orton for the U.S. title, a match that, mind you, nobody wants to see. You would think that, hey, Jinder Mahal will get the win, right? He will successfully defend the title, or if not, get himself disqualified. And what do they do here? They have Jeff Hardy win with a Swanton Bomb to become the new U.S. champion. Now, it's bad enough that Jinder was the first pick of the draft. Like, normally we think of the first pick. No, it's not a draft. It's a superstar shakeup, right? When you announce the first switch, you go back to 2005 when Raw, they announced John Cena, right? And it was huge. It was crazy. And now, we fast forward now, and the first pick is Jinder Mahal. Meh, whatever, you know? But we find out backstage that Jinder Mahal will invoke his rematch clause, and he's going to be Jinder Mahal versus Jeff Hardy at the greatest Royal Rumble in Saudi Arabia. And all this is happening, Jinder's mad, he's upset, and No Way Jose does a cameo spot with the conga line, and he tells Jinder to, they're pretty much, hey, don't feel bad about it, don't feel sad. Whenever he's sad, he smiles. This is what I feel like No Way Jose is meant for on the main roster, just to have these cameo spots, not meant to be taken serious. And he tells Renee Young if he wants to party with him, and they go on and party. Yay. Again, overall, the match was lame. I didn't care for it, to be honest. And I get it, too. Fine, you wanted people to go crazy with the shakeup. Oh, wow, look at this. Who saw that one coming? I get that. But knowing that you're going to hot potato the belt, because I personally feel at the greatest Royal Rumble, Jinder Mahal will retain or recapture the belt. And they'll go on the Backlash to do Randy Orton and Jinder Mahal for the U.S. title, nonetheless. So, essentially, we're hot potatoing the belt until Backlash, which I'm not a fan of them doing that with titles. I get it, New Japan does it with the fucking the never open 6-person tag belt, which is fine and dandy. But no, you should not be doing this with what's supposed to be now the new mid-card belt on SmackDown Live. Alright, we then get Bayley versus Sasha Banks, a match that was built up for so long now. They talk about what happened at WrestleMania or the Raw after Mania, where Bayley, unintentionally attacked Sasha Banks. That caused Sasha to lose to Mandy Rose last week. And they had a match. It was there. The beginning of the match, Bayley did a botch that everyone, sort of went crazy for, but not really. I'll even say the crowd tonight sucked, yeah. I'm sorry. Opening hour of the show, the crowd sucked. I'm sorry. They did not give a fuck about Jinder Mahal coming over to Raw, and they did not give a shit about this match. Near the end, they started slapping each other and shit. People got into it near the end, but all this so the Riot Squad can come out. It went to a no contest, so the Riot Squad comes out, and they lay out both Sasha Banks and Bayley. So essentially, let me get this straight. Okay, I thought this whole time, okay, they were teasing this shit for a while, that, it doesn't matter if you're a tag team or you're a faction. You could get split up in this superstar shakeup. That's what I always thought, right? That's what they were teasing, sort of, these past couple of weeks, leading up to the shakeup. And you bring in the Riot Squad as a trio, as a 3-person group, okay? I'm stuttering here, I'm mumbling, I know, fuck it. And it's like, why are we still putting these 3 together? Absolution is sort of still together, even though it's a team now. Do we need another faction? No. Essentially, they're going to do on Raw the same shit they were doing on SmackDown Live. Trying to take name, beat up all these women to essentially lose. Let's put it this way, right? They took out every woman, right? And what was the payoff on SmackDown? Ruby Riott getting beat by Charlotte at Fastlane. So essentially here, are we going to build up to the Riot Squad taking out Nia Jax? And essentially, Ruby Riott losing to Nia Jax? Even though I'm not going to lie, that headbutt by fucking Sarah Logan to Sasha Banks, the thud on that headbutt. I'm not saying it was the same thing like Shibata to Okada, but damn, it felt like that shit hurt. I'm just saying. Alright? And then they took out Bayley, like I said. But again, it's like, whatever. I didn't care. It was lame. I'm sorry. It was just fucking lame. It was. I'm sorry. F you if you don't feel the same way. I'm just saying, alright? We then get Kevin Owens. No, we get the Authors of Pain once again in a match with Heath Slater and Rhino. Because creative is booking. Creative is fucking lazy. Like I said, today's show was lazy. The key word of today's show, lazy. Just complete lazy. And what do you think happened here tonight? Even though for some reason they decided to give Slater and Rhino opening offense here. Why? Why? Authors of Pain are supposed to be this badass tag team on the rise, right? They just got there. They're supposed to be this dominant tag team that no one should be touching right now. And essentially, you have Heath Slater and Rhino get the opening offense, even though y'all gonna tell me, but Steve, Authors of Pain won. That's fine and dandy, but still, you don't have them get attacked yet or hurt yet. I'm just saying. Obviously, yeah, AOP got the win. We then get the Miz TV segment with the announcement of who else was going to join Monday Night Raw. And people probably thought, oh, maybe it's AJ Styles. Maybe, just maybe, a Shinsuke Nakamura. Or maybe, just maybe, for shits and giggles, a Ty Dillinger. All right? But no, we find out that the newest members of SmackDown Live are Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. This is what I'm saying. This is the shit that I'm talking about. I thought tag teams and factions or stables, could be broken up because of the shakeup. And no, they're not. They're not broken up. And they come out. They started a group hug together and shit, which I thought was funny. Nonetheless, I thought this segment was good. I thought it was awesome. People were going crazy for this, right? They were chanting, "Yup, they're back together." Apparently, Stephanie McMahon made this all possible, right? But essentially, Kurt Angle comes out and says that no, you didn't know that is happening, because apparently, if y'all remember last week on Raw, right, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens went at it to a no contest because they both got counted out, so neither of them got a contract. But apparently, Sami Zayn busts out of his pocket a paper or an email that was sent by Stephanie McMahon. Apparently, he brings out Glass as well, reads out the contract. Apparently, Stephanie McMahon, because of what happened last week, and apparently Kurt Angle made a mistake by not signing both men, she decided to offer both Owens and Zayn contracts. And apparently, Angle's like, how that even possible, even though, Stephanie McMahon got hurt by Ronda Rousey. So she should be, rehabbing both of her arms, right? But then he goes on to say that, but he's out here for a reason. That's for Miz. Because apparently, per the request of Daniel Bryan, because Daniel Bryan sort of still has that pull, right? You're a good employee when you still got that pull. Just saying. I know a lot of the flowers are like that. I'm just saying. And he tells The Miz that, per the request of Daniel Bryan, he is going to SmackDown Live. The Miz, that is, right? And everyone goes crazy. But apparently, it's only The Miz, not the Miztourage. Only The Miz. So, and also, the night's main event is going to be a 10-person tag. Once again, lazy. Essentially, it's The Miz and the Miztourage with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn versus Finn Balor, Braun Strowman, Bobby Lashley, Seth Rollins, and a mystery partner, which will be the last member, I guess, or the newest member of the Raw roster from SmackDown Live. You know where this is going to go. And I hope they build this up. They don't milk it right away or give it away on pay-per-view like a filler one, like a Backlash. I know we're going to get Miz and Daniel Bryan. And the match that everyone wants to see, right? Everyone wants to see Daniel Bryan get his comeuppance against The Miz. Everybody wants to see Daniel Bryan throw the yes kicks, lock in the yes lock, make Miz tap out, literally beat the holy crap out of him. I get that. But let's not give this away on free television. Let's not give this away at Backlash. Save this shit for SummerSlam at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn. That's what you do. You just not give this shit away on free television. I'm sorry. That's what I hate about today. We give shit away for free. Just saying. Okay? That's my honest opinion on that. We then get Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy versus the Revival in the finale of the Tag Team Eliminator, right? The winner of this match would go on to face the Bar at the Greatest Royal Rumble for the tag title that are now vacant, right? And this match, honestly, was just there. Nothing really much about this, other than that Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy got the win. And they did like a double team thing for the win. And again, it's one of those things where it's like, you just wish the Revival go on a SmackDown. And hopefully tomorrow they do. Just think about that. Imagine the Revival going to SmackDown tomorrow. Think about it. You have the Usos, the New Day, the Revival, the Bludgeon Brothers. People that they can work with. Ooh, just saying. Just fucking saying. Just saying, mother flowers. But there you go with that. And backstage, Breezango appeared and they gave the bar tickets for being uggos. So essentially, we have thus far, as we speak, okay, we have Jinder Mahal on SmackDown Live. We have Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn on Monday Night Raw. We got the whole Riot Squad again for no reason on Monday Night Raw. We got Breezango on Monday Night Raw. Literally, SmackDown Live is getting rated as we speak. As we speak. Okay. Then we get a backstage segment with Kurt Angle, Ronda Rousey as they welcome Natalya to Raw. So Natalya is also added to the mix as well. And she was happy to be on Monday Night Raw. Excited to be there. She hugged it out with Ronda Rousey. Apparently, Ronda Rousey and Natalya trained together. So there you go with that. We get Ember Moon versus Mickie James. We had Nia Jax on commentary. Supposed to be Nia Jax and Alexa Bliss on commentary, but Alexa Bliss was not there. She was via satellite backstage because apparently she felt that Nia Jax was a bully and going to rub it in her face that, oh, Nia Jax beat her at WrestleMania. Even though the build up this far to that match was Alexa Bliss bullying Nia Jax. Good chicken shit heel. Just saying. But other than that, of course, Ember Moon got through with the Eclipse. I'm going to say this, though. Even though I thought this match was a dull match, I got to give credit to what credit's due for Mickie James. She sold the Eclipse better than I've seen any other woman sell it before. She gets hit with the Eclipse, and she does like a cartwheel or something like that. It reminded me when Rock would take the stunner and the way he would sell it. That's what it literally reminded me of. You know? And it made that move seem like a big deal now. Okay? And they're also talking about Nia Jax, how potentially one day could be Ember Moon and Nia Jax, which should be a fun match. I don't see it actually, having Ember losing to Nia. I don't think Nia is dropping the belt anytime soon. That's my honest opinion. Okay? We then get the revealing of the next member of the Monday Night Raw roster from SmackDown Live. Dolph Ziggler returns to Raw. He is welcomed by Titus Worldwide for no reason. Apparently, they wanted Ziggler to join Titus Worldwide, which all this led to Miz saying he's not alone. And out came, not from SmackDown Live, but from NXT, which was cool to see, Drew McIntyre. And they both took name on all members of Titus Worldwide. Literally, Titus O'Neil and Apollo, right? Beating the fuck out of these two guys. Literally, McIntyre threw a headbutt. And yeah, just again, people went crazy for it because of McIntyre. All right, I said this for a while. I'll be real with you as well. I thought the McIntyre was going to stay in NXT. I personally thought McIntyre was going to stay in NXT, feud with Andrade, get that, avenge that loss from Takeover War Games. But no, I'm wrong. And essentially, too, I think, and also I think McIntyre grew out of NXT. It was about time he showed up on the main roster. I'm happy that he's on Raw, and hopefully this time they utilize him right. Hopefully they do. I hope. I could be wrong. It'd be a shame if they just make a joke out of this whole shit. Think about this for a minute. Right now, as we speak, 3 members of 3MB are on Raw. Let that marinate for a minute. Okay? But it's cool to see McIntyre on Raw. People went crazy for that. They were chanting Drew McIntyre all the way. So that's cool to see. And essentially, too, it's something for Miz to do as well. Because you have Miz by himself, it's meh. Whatever. No one cares. We put him with McIntyre. It's something for both guys to do. And Miz gets a rub off of him. So why the fuck not? We get Roman Reigns talking about Brock Lesnar because of promo. Comes out with a nice dope ass shape up. Nice iced out chain. Getting booed like crazy. And I personally thought, okay, maybe we're getting some change, if you will. Maybe a heel lookish, whatever. But no. Because right out the bat he says, Brock Lesnar isn't here. Again. Like, here's the thing, okay? We get it. Brock isn't there. You don't need to remind us. The last time you were saying all this shit, it did not work out. People are not going to give a fuck if Brock Lesnar isn't there. No. What we want to see is badass Roman Reigns. I don't give a fuck Roman Reigns. I don't want to see this, Brock isn't here. Again, part-time Brock Lesnar. I'm the big dog. I'm a full-time get the belt back. No. People don't want to feel sympathetic for Roman Reigns. Listen, y'all know me. I'm a Roman Reigns fan. Okay? But bruh, this shit been going on for 4 years. 4 fucking years. At the greatest Royal Rumble, it's now or never. Either you pull the trigger on Roman Reigns and let him finally be Brock in that cage, or just give it up after that. Because I'll be real with you, at this point in the juncture, even I don't want to see Roman as champ anymore. I could care less now. I could really care less. The fact that they sort of sabotage the WrestleMania main event for the greatest Royal Rumble just to please the Talibans. Whatever. We'll see. But essentially all that get interrupted by Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe played a video of how many times Brock Lesnar beat Roman Reigns, all the beatdowns, shit like that. And Roman goes to say, how about you bring your fat ass, lazy fat ass down here? Like, think about this. Triple H calls CM Punk a skinny fat ass, and now Roman Reigns calling Samoa Joe a lazy fat ass. To come down to the ring and do something about it. And they were going to do it, but Samoa Joe essentially walked back, said, on my time at Backlash. As you all know, at Backlash, they're going to have a match. It will make a lot of sense if it's for the belt. I'm just saying, it has to be for the belt. But again, it's like, you just don't know. You just don't fucking know, you know? It's now or never with Roman Reigns at this point in juncture. We get Natalya versus Mandy Rose. The match was, again, just a dull match. Natalya won with the submission with the sharpshooter. Sonya Deville went to attack Natalya with Mandy Rose. Ronda Rousey comes out, and she goes for the save, which apparently led for Sonya Deville to get into the ring and try to square up with Ronda. As you all know, Sonya Deville is a one-time MMA fighter, and Ronda had the upper hand. I guarantee you Ronda Rousey probably imagined Sonya Deville being Amanda Nunes. She probably pictured Sonya Deville being Holly Holm while she was doing all this shit. Just saying, all right? We find out that Baron Corbin also joined Monday Night Raw. Good for him. Also, Zack Ryder, Mike Kanellis, Chad Gable also joined Raw as of this recording, so keep that in mind as well. We have the Breezango versus the Bar. I'll be honest, during this match, I went to the bathroom because I personally thought that the Bar was going to win. And literally, no. Fandango pulls Sheamus off the ring apron and before the middle of a tag and allow Breeze to roll up Cesaro for the upset win. So literally the Bar, who are going to go to compete at Saudi Arabia for the tag titles, right? Lose. They lose. Even though they're going to a big show, if you will, in Saudi Arabia for the tag titles, and they lose. Instead of giving them some momentum, they end up losing. What the hell? I don't get it. At the same time as well, this match, you did not need to have it right away. Not right away. You could have waited a couple weeks or so, but whatever. Essentially, though, what this tells me, too, is there's a possibility that the Bar could end up winning at the greatest Royal Rumble, which could lead to, you know, them having a match at Backlash between the Bar and Breezango again. If that's the case, fine. But if the Bar's going to lose at Saudi Arabia, then this is pointless, really. Completely pointless. Then we get the main event. We get Finn Balor, Seth Rollins, Braun Strowman, Bobby Lashley, and Bobby Roode, who now joins Monday Night Raw. And they go up against Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, The Miz, and Curtis Axel, and Bo Dallas. This match was there. It was a fun little match. People went crazy for Braun Strowman once he made the tag. People were just waiting for Braun to get that tag in. Please tag in Braun. Please tag in Braun. And he got tagged in. Literally cleared house. And it was him and The Miz, right? And The Miz couldn't take it no more. He tried to go for a tag, and both The Miz Taraj, both Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel jumped off the apron and walked out. Because you remember, Miz is going to SmackDown tomorrow night. Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel are on their own. So why would they need to work for The Miz now? It makes no sense. So all this led to The Miz getting pinned by Braun Strowman after getting hit with the body slam for the 1, 2, 3. And the crowd goes crazy. The crowd goes home happy. I'm going to say this too, okay? Bobby Roode needs to turn heel ASAP. I'm happy for Bobby Roode. Don't get me wrong. I'm a fan of his. During his time in TNA or Impact Wrestling, I heard they're hiring, okay? But you got to turn this guy heel. babyface Bobby Roode. You did it on SmackDown. It went nowhere. No one cared. It was like a fart in church. You just gotta turn this guy heel. And I mean ASAP. They should have done it here. You want a fresh start, a fresh beginning? Why not turn Bobby Roode heel? Maybe have him attack Seth Rollins, who's the current Intercontinental Champion. Set up for an Intercontinental Championship match. Right? But no. Let's just have the happy ending of Braun Strowman getting the tag, getting the pin, everyone putting their hands up in the air, like whatever. Again, this show, in my honest opinion, was complete laziness by creative. And I just cannot wait for tomorrow. As we speak, let me find out who joined the Raw roster as we speak. Because apparently from what I'm hearing, since there's mad people as of this recording that are now over on the Raw roster as I'm loading this page up. I'm not going to edit this crap out. You all know me already. I just do this on the go. But as we speak, we got more people going over to Monday Night Raw as we speak. Let me see here. Let's see here. All right. Because apparently, again, as we speak, like during the whole night, people will be jumping brands. So let that sink in as well as I'm doing this recording. All right. So we find out thus far, the people that are currently on Monday Night Raw from SmackDown Live: Jinder Mahal, Ruby Riott, Sarah Logan, Liv Morgan, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Zack Ryder, whoop-de-fucking-do, Fandango, Tyler Breeze, Natalya, Dolph Ziggler, Drew McIntyre from NXT, Baron Corbin, Connor and Victor. So the Ascension are back on Monday Night Raw. Bobby Roode, Mojo Rawley, Chad Gable, and Mike Kanellis. So I'm assuming Shelton Benjamin will stay over on SmackDown. I'm going to say this too. I feel like at the same time, I was expecting Becky Lynch. I was expecting Charlotte to go over to Monday Night Raw. Because I personally feel Sasha and Bayley are going to SmackDown tomorrow. Or if not, maybe Sasha. That's the vibe I get. But we'll see. Also, they played this music video. Apparently now, letting everyone know that, hey, we're doing dual branded pay-per-views now. Like, we needed a fucking music video and an auto-tune. I'm just saying. This sounded so cheesy. But nonetheless, Raw tonight from Hartford, Connecticut was complete laziness, in my honest opinion. Take it from me, though, okay? That's my honest thoughts. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment of this video. Your thoughts on tonight's episode of Monday Night Raw. If you liked it, if you hated it. Just so you guys know, again, we got merch, motherflowers. The Team Hill Podcast has that merch over on Teespring. Teespring.com/store/Team Hill Podcast 3. Head over there now. Copy yourself a shirt or two. We got the Certified Motherflower shirt and the Team Hill Podcast shirt. Designs done by Salrex. So I have a link to his Twitter down below in the description box. He has done it again. Does amazing work every single time. I cannot thank him enough. I seriously cannot. Follow me on Twitter at HeelSteven, where I tweet throughout all these shows: Raw, SmackDown Live, NXT, pay-per-views, and above all, with all of you awesome motherflowers, I will do a Impact Wrestling Redemption pay-per-view review on the channel. It'll be a recorded version, just so you guys know. So I want none of you Impact darters say, oh, you don't show Impact some love, even though I did do an Impact vs. Lucha Underground review during WrestleMania weekend. Prove my point. Impact Wrestling fans always try to find the negative from people. But when people say something positive, they just go into hiding. I don't know why. But anywho, that's it for me, guys. Thank you for watching this video. And as always, guys, hate, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, it's me, it's Steve, and it's wrestling and whatever. You awesome motherflowers. Have a good night, y'all. Because seriously, y'all, seriously, you know, they just can't find anything positive and shit. And this showed this complete laziness. Motherflowers. Lazy, lazy, lazy tonight. Just telling you.